Alright, welcome back. So we were in the middle of scheming against a possible war plan against the fanatical zealot empires, and you can see notice by the amount of information we suddenly have on them is the sentry array is now complete. So we can see what's going on pretty much and see how big are their fleets. Clearly they're moving their fleets northwards. They just opened war against the rogue servitors. And in terms of technology, those guys run. Okay, they have good number of cruisers, so we need some firepower to deal with that. Lots of kinetic weaponry, pretty much only kinetic weaponry. Yeah, so we're gonna need to outfit our ships with armor in order to counter them. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to refit our ships, we're going to build some destroyers, and we are potentially going to declare war on them, just to stop them from growing in power, because they will overrun those robots. Those robots have no chance against them. And we don't want a semi-huge empire here growing in power right on our borders and a potential threat. So we would like to prevent that. Got more star bases already. It's time to build some backline star bases to just purely as anchorage. And let's just build here one. Okay, this is done. So we have the final block clearer now. Actually, this is a good choice, I think. Daily Hall region. Oh, by the way, just in case you didn't know, this is important. Now, the old shield capacitors, which allowed for passive regen during combat, are gone. Now, your basic armor, your basic shields are regenerating by themselves during combat, right? So if I go here and just put the shield, just check the shield, medium shield. Now that daily shield regen is also during combat, not just out of combat. So that's that. Armor does not regenerate like our shields. It only regenerates by, if by normal means, it only regenerates when you repair your ships. However, if you install regenerative hull tissue, then it also regenerates during combat. Also, it regenerates your hull. So this is nice. Problem with that is it takes way too long to research that. So we're better off finishing the research on tile blockers so we can have easier time clearing planets. And this, well, this is nice, but it's really not that of a big deal. Actually, boosters would be a much better option. And I think we can research them once the Starhold is finished. This is a nice tile. It kind of sucks that you need to override one of those. But probably going to construct some minerals here. Right, we need to build some new pops. Okay, and let's reinforce our fleets. So, Beta fleet is upgrading, or all of them are upgrading. Those are some nice stations right here. Let's get a construction ship down there. This is the closest one. I have no need for food, so just a waste. Okay. So Gamma is upgrading. What's that? Strength from small places. Now this event, if I remember correctly, the first option gives you 5% boost to energy. The second one gives you a boost to your current offensive technology. Usually it shields, but the passive energy is really helpful. So we're gonna go with if we can improve our energy production, and this will result in +5 energy credit, which is very, very nice. Okay, let's scan the remaining systems. Honestly, this is the point where I just throw this into a sector and just let him just construct everything by himself. I can't really bother. Sectors are doing a really good job in this patch. Really pleased with them. And I completely forgot about this planet. We can also colonize it just for the sake of increasing our fleet power. Although this is not the best planet. Okay, so let's reinforce this fleet with some destroyers. 5 for now, it should do. They are pretty expensive. Gamma fleet also needs some reinforcements. It actually has a large amount of corvettes. Don't need that many. Let's add them some destroyers. There we go. And there goes our mineral. All our minerals. These guys are still only has 4 planets. But they will probably have more once they capture those robots. Once they capture the worlds. This is just a matter of time before they will expand. Okay. Oh, I can actually. This is a nice building. Gives some nice research and unity bonus. Also one building such as this here. Ideally, it would be nice to go to war once all those buildings are finished. But honestly, I can just let my sector handle with that. I shouldn't be even bothering with this. And just let him do this by himself. He has now a solid economy. He has 1k minerals. He has some energy. He can construct stuff by himself. I should focus my minerals on mostly buying new ships. Maybe even reinforcing my ground forces. Why not? Let's build make it 10. Let's build 2 more. That was my construction ship. There's some nice plans we can take here. Star holes are ready almost. Right, so there's Voon. Let's get a shipyard going here. And let's transfer the Northern Fleet into the new base. Wonder how fortified is the home world. We can actually spy on everything here. There's just a weak 4 defending it. We can even check the armies. There's just pathetic armies garrison here. There is no. They didn't build any strongholds, so this is awesome. We can just cripple them immediately by taking all those 3 systems, including the home planets. So yeah, if we just make the right move. Right, so Starhold is done. Let's get some afterburners so we can just put something into the A slot. That's nice. It's evasion and more sublight speed. This is perfect. This is just perfect. I think by now every fleet should have some destroyers. These guys didn't get upgraded yet, but they should now. They just don't have enough minerals. Alright, there we go. Okay, just need to reinforce them. We'll transfer our transport fleet here. Really, just prepare for another war. That's pretty much it. Just get the minerals going. Star upgrading everything into star holds. That was a very quick piece. Oh wow, that was super fast. Yeah, and they took some of their territory. Alright, and there's the Batharian Stone at last. Okay, let's get afterburners. Yep. Just gonna upgrade my fleets. Do some upgrades. This should also be inside the sector. Can just tell him to colonize that later. I think just let him. Actually, why not? Let's just tell him to colonize the planet. Yeah, I love you too. Kind of ballsy from them to throw insults at me after the last war. Hmm. Alright, so let's get some anchorage on this base. New star base. Really lacking in minerals now. Okay, those guys are done. Just need to. This is important to fill up those gaps quickly, because if we want, there are pirates can spawn here, and that would be quite annoying. So hopefully we can get that before they spawn. But if not, we have a fleet here ready to respond to anything like this. Okay, let's get this. Well, let's get a second anchorage in this base. Where was it? There it is. No. Um, but I don't know what to put here. But let's get a service station going here, since it can support our ships, and give them an order to go into Tuvun. Fleets are upgraded, and I can get a listening post here, so you can spy into these nearby territories. Actually, into fanatical purifiers. Right, that's one. Just two more. Right, so they have a 4K fleet here, and they have 3.2K fleet. That makes it 7 point something, 7.5. I wonder if they have more fleets. I think that this is their entire fleet. I'm almost sure of it. So once this is closed, just avoid any annoying pirates. I'm going to divert this fleet, all 3 fleets actually, to the northern sector and prepare for war. We can, like, if we play our cards right, we can cripple them immensely. All of the 3 systems are next to each other, lightly defended, and very close to our to our space bases. So it's easy to launch a proper raid from here. Okay, just make sure I upgraded all my fleets. Yeah, all are upgraded, but all fleets are upgraded, but it would be nice to reinforce them. Alright, so let's get these tile blockers done first. I think we're fine on naval capacity, really. Minerals would be really good. Right, let's get those guys here as well. This starbase is done. I'm gonna let my sector to construct the mining stations here. Not gonna waste minerals on it. He has plenty of minerals. Yes, good income. The space leviathans are like everyone. Right, so they merge into a 7.3k fleet, mostly of lots of destroyers, lots of corvettes, all armor based. Yep. See if we can reinforce some of our fleets. Actually, I'm gonna construct a second shipyard here. Here comes the construction ship. Alright. And cruisers. Right, so we have cruisers, and I think that's the best option. Let's go for cruisers. It's a bit of a lengthy research, but I think it's the best method right now to get those cruisers. They make a big impact once we field them, although they are kind of expensive. So in order to fill the proper number of them, we need to capture some territory and boost their economy even further. Right, so transport fleet is in place. All fleets are converging now. Like this is done, so let's send the final fleet northwards and prepare for assault. Just give it to my sector. There we go. In the meantime, I'm gonna reinforce the fleets with destroyers I originally wanted to reinforce them with. Once this shipyard, we should actually upgrade this so I can install the server station as well. We should upgrade this to Starhold. That would be very good. So now there are 2 shipyards, so construction should go quicker. Let's see if we can get a Starhold first. Just look at the difference when the fleets are docked and undocked. It's just incredible how much upkeep it costs now to sustain a fleet. It's amazing. Okay. Right, so next we have that tile blocker. Lasers are ready soon, so it would be a good time to upgrade them actually before we go. Excellent. And for the next upgrade, well, assist research would be nice because my science ships have nothing to do anyway, so let's get that research. And I forgot what I just upgraded, hold on. Lasers, yes, of course. Let's get those X-ray lasers going on both our ship types. And now we just need to afford somehow to upgrade this entire thing. Okay. Alright, so Beta fleet is upgraded. Now we're gonna upgrade Alpha. Capacity overload has expired, but this is no problem because we can just purchase it again for another 22 years. We can just keep them permanently activated. But Alpha fleet is upgrading. This is good. And now we just need to upgrade Gamma fleet and we're done. Okay, war declaration far away. Defensive pact. Okay. Alright, so everything has been upgraded. And improved research has been done. Let's get those final hyperdrives. Send our science ship to actually assist the planet which has good research. Let's try and look for one. Honestly, I'll guess this one is alright. Let's try to find another one. This will do. Okay, so let's go with ship upgrades reduction cost. This is more important. Let's see the loadout. Oh, I see plasma now. One plasma gun on their cruisers. And we have some small plasma. Alright, so we do need some shields. So they've started to mix things up. So let's get some shields going. Yeah, that should be enough. And that should be fine. Okay. War factory. Fleet command is better right now. Yeah, mineral income is really is really poor now, unfortunately. Wow, so many wars going on. Okay, so the dwarves have re-engaged against the fanatical purifier, although they went by themselves this time. I think the fanatical purifier have pretty good fleet to stop them, so this shouldn't be a problem. Once Gamma fleet has been upgraded, we will declare a war. That should be in 2 months. Okay. Alright. So the first order would be to hopefully catch this fleet by itself, this 3.8K fleet, isolate and destroy it. That would make it easier to deal with their other fleet, which is somewhere nearby, but I don't see it. So let's move our ships next to the border. I think we need to make some claims. No, purification. No. Okay, this neutron star is a bit annoying. Right. Okay, they are going. They are engaging us. Just send our fleets in. They should arrive from. If we can get closer for the autocannons to come in range. Nope. We should be victorious, I think. We have vastly superior fleet numbers. Taking some losses. Gamma fleet. But their fleet is routed. 2 corvette losses. Alright. The war is on. Let's clear all those fortresses, take those planets for ourselves. Now there's another fleet somewhere. That was their smaller fleet, but there should be another fleet. There it is. 4.4k. Now I don't care if they will just start clearing those bases out, mostly because, well, I'm threatening their. I think their most only home most of their core systems are just under threat. So this is more important. This is some vulnerable transports right there. Just walked away, I guess. Okay, let's see if we can capture. Oh wow! Alright, this is heavily defended. Like heavily defended. Alright, so if we want clear it, we'll have to go the long way around in order to reach the core ward, since this has an FTL inhibitor. So we're gonna have to clear this. Question is if we should intercept this fleet that is now on the way to our home systems, and it shouldn't be too far away. That's a 4.4k fleet. Do we have something that can match this? We can send 2 fleets to engage it. Look at their war exhaustion, it's just already 54. Let's see if this is the only fleet. Yeah, this is probably the only fleet now. So let's send 2 fleets to greet it. Let's send Alpha and Beta, or let's say Beta and Gamma. Intercept that. I'm just gonna park my fleet here and bomb them into submission. Sure, my transports stay here. Non-aggression pact. Right, what's that? Yeah, so their fleet now enters our territory, probably gonna cause some havoc, but that is not a problem. We will regain this territory back, it's not a big issue. And we just managed to snipe their stronghold with Armageddon bombardment, so their defense fleet should be cut off now. Why is there an assault army inside that planet? There shouldn't be an assault army, shouldn't be able to land planets now. This is really weird. There's a 2.5k. Alright, my fleet's Alpha fleet should be able to deal with that. Okay, those guys are making problems here. See if I can beat anything on the ship. Yeah. We need to save some minerals to upgrade the tier into a proper spaceport. A star hold more, actually. Right, and that's it for this episode. So, we will continue on the next one.